All right, here's another one from Peter Marsh. Thank you for another great question. He wants to know, when I'm writing crime fiction, because I'm a pantser, do I know the crime already? Do I have an idea, more or less, of what the crime will be before I sit down to write the story? And I think I was going to say yes, but I'm going to be honest with you. Not all the time. Mostly it's an idea about a character. So obviously if I'm writing something for a magazine or an anthology, and it's something that gives you a theme, they're looking for, I know for when I did the one, Lone Wolf, that's the idea. So, all right, that's my thing. So I didn't know what the crime necessarily was going to be in that one. I just knew it was a lone wolf. And that's kind of how I started that story. And it got in the anthology, which will be out in December of 2024, by the way. So most of the time, about half the time, I might have a crime idea. And that's pretty much what I'm going on. Okay, let me create a character based on this crime. Let me come up with a scenario of a crime, but not all the time. Like I said, a lot of times it's just, hey, I got this character who's an ex-cop or a stripper or works at the bank, whatever. And what crime would make sense for that person? What crime would make sense to throw a wrench in somebody's plans for the day? So if I'm just writing, like I'm just going to sit down, I just want to write, I'm going on Twitch and I just want to write a crime short story, I just completely make it up as I go along. It doesn't always have to be where the crime is front and center. I think that's the fun of writing. That's the fun of creating people, creating stories. You don't have to do it one way. There's not a cookie cutter way of doing this. And I think that to me is important. Where I am, where I feel in that moment when I'm writing an idea, where I feel like the story is going to take me. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Again, I'm a pantser, so every story is different. Every idea, the way I put it together is different, and that's what helps me to be a better writer and also to stay involved in this story, because I don't know what's going to happen. So thank you for the question, Peter. If you have a question, and if your name is or isn't Peter Marsh, send me a question. Again, it could be about writing, it could be about life, it could be about music, food, doesn't matter. I love answering questions, and I need to keep walking. So Armand Rosamilia at gmail.com, or comment on the YouTube, or comment on the Patreon page itself. Thank you. Appreciate it.